Hey, what's up, fam? Today, we'll be going over some creepy and strange TikToks that'll leave you up at night. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out a lot in the algorithm. Let's get into it.
Yourself by doing something happen, like make something happen that scares us, everybody, that like literally puts us on our
Oh.
The hell?
Don't leave the fucking board.
Baby.
Don't leave the fucking
How am
board.
I supposed to not leave the fucking board?
Ready. Ready. Is there anyone else in here besides us? Can you hear me?
Hold on, give it a minute.
How long we gotta fucking wait?
Oh, shh.
Here. Oh my god. Goodbye. Oh my god, I don't want to do this.
I'm freaked out now.
Sí, ¿en serio? ¿En serio? Si hay alguien en esta casa. ¿Hay alguien en esta casa? No jodan, ¿en serio se movió? No jodan, ¿en serio? ¿Viste? Vos sos boluda. Ay, no. Una joda. Ay, fue una joda, basta. No. ¿Puedo hacer con esto? Pero, boluda, no. Si vos sabés, bolita, ay, pero para empezar, bien. Pero si vos... Bueno, pero eso se mueve en serio. Sí. Hay que terminar. ¿Ahora? No, mira. No. ¡Para, boluda! Dale, que tengo miedo, boluda.
Playing around with Ouija boards is a absolute no-go. I would never do that. I don't recommend anyone ever doing that. That doesn't make sense.
They just found a new planet right beside Earth, like right beside us. Wait till you see this. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? A propane tank? Now imagine like $50 million a day when this was made absolutely free. And then what in the world is going on right here? This is not AI, it's not CGI. It's an actual video. And it's crazy because we do have that planetary alignment happening right this minute. I'm about to show you something insane about that in 1 second. I also say that Saturn's about to lose its rings in March. Just so you're aware, the Bible calls these planets wandering stars, and they're wandering. Pretty crazy, right? Speaking of the alignment, this dude found something insane in the movie Hercules.
18 years, precisely. The planets will align. Time to act will be at hand. Unleash the Titans, you monstrous band.
Maybe a little bit of project this right here. And what's crazy is we have all of these maybe stargates freshly prepared all around us right now. What are the chances that we start seeing maybe titans, you know, these false deities, these false gods, these fallen angels? This last part is going to blow your mind. In all ancient hieroglyphs, we see these weird godlike figures beside these giant spirals. Not to mention these dudes. Oh, there are those spirals again. Except now the spirals aren't something weird happening, they're just this company right here. And the massive discovery with the James Webb Space Telescope. There's no way that could be a fallen angel. This right here was also just recorded. Yes, happening again. I'm telling y'all, things are about to get so freaking weird. Do you remember this that just happened? He knows something. So what do y'all think?
I have no answer for that. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments.
Me and my family stood in shock today and captured this very bizarre looking cloud. I've never seen anything like this in my 29 years on Earth, and neither has my father, who's in his mid-50s. We all stood here and watched this cloud for like 30 minutes-ish, not even. I sped up the video, obviously, but tell me how the fuck this is normal. How is there a whole shadow? I mean, whatever. If there's like some sort of moisture in the air and there's some sort of a scientific explanation always, I'm sure. But If so, why have I never saw something like this? I mean, you can see it open up and divide, and it's like opening this weird pathway almost, and it's just crazy. I was just so stunned, and I still am. I have no commentary, I have nothing to say really, other than I have never seen some shit. Somebody just stitch this and tell me what the fuck is going on, because at this point, I don't know. I might believe we're actually in a simulation of some sort, because that is not normal.
Yeah, seeing a shadow like that definitely makes me think that we are in a dome, which is pretty crazy to say.
2025 has already been off to a wild start. The South Korean plane crashed into the wall and unalived 179 people. These tragic events just happened in New York and in New Orleans. This famous neurosurgeon quit his job to expose our system. Watch carefully.
The problem there is that if you figure out a way to help patients heal, and that way doesn't include a pill or a surgery, then the hospital and the doctor are in big trouble, because if you figure out a way to help people heal and you can't charge them for it, well, then you've just worked yourself out of a job.
There's obviously a huge conflict of interest between the patient and the doctor, but it doesn't stop there. They continue to gatekeep information from us that would help us in our everyday day-to-day life, which is why this celebrity doctor was shunned for exposing what other celebrities are using.
So you don't have to do a 12-step Korean skincare routine. It literally only takes 2 minutes a day, and it can help you look upwards of 5 years younger.
He's talking about a natural solution, and it's no coincidence that Lindsay Lohan just went viral for aging in reverse, but her boyfriend accidentally slipped up in a recent podcast and revealed what they've been using.
You use beef tallow?
I do use beef tallow. How do you know that?
As a moisturizer?
Yeah, how the hell did you know that? Yeah, it's the best. It's okay, do me a favor, right? If you're watching this or if you're just listening in the room. Tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever you put your moisturizer on. If you don't put moisturizer on, I don't know, you may want to think about that. Depends how old you are, but like go look at your moisturizer, right? It probably has like 50 ingredients, and you might know like what 2 of them are, right? Beef tallow is just beef tallow. It's just beef fat.
Since this natural ingredient goes against all the big skincare brands that have harmful chemicals in them, it's no surprise that they do not want us knowing about this. Somebody explained to me why my face used to break out in this much cystic acne when I was using dermatologist recommended products. After switching to just beef fat and water, my skin has been glowing and I haven't been breaking out in any cystic acne. Since beef tallow has a lot of antioxidants, it helps with skin repair and really helps out with the hyperpigmentation. And I've tried a lot of cheap beef tallow, and I noticed that the main thing is there's a lot of filler ingredients, and it also doesn't contain honey, which is really important for the skin repair process. And essentially, since they're a small business, they don't tend to stock too much, so if you see an orange carpet low, make sure to pick one up before they run out of stock again.
Who would have known that beef tallow would do that? I might have to put some on soon. Get me looking nice.
I don't know why you guys are not hearing about this or why this is not on TikTok, but you guys know this cave in Argentina. It is called the cave at the end of the world. The cave at the end of the world, you guys. That's what it's called. And it collapsed a few weeks ago. Did y'all hear about this? Here it is over here, you guys. Look at this. It completely collapsed. Completely. Just in case that video didn't do it justice, look at the size of this cave compared to the people. This was a very big tourist attraction in Argentina. And like I said, it's referred to as the cave at the end of the world. And it just collapsed. The irony in that is that a lot of people are saying we are now at the end of the world, at the end of this 3D matrix, and there are certain events, you know, that have been set forth to basically show us this. And I would say God has literally sent us a message with this one over here, y'all. I mean, this thing is gone, completely leveled, y'all. This cave was 10,000 years old. If this doesn't tell you that there are major changes happening on the planet, a 10,000-year-old cave, and it's referred to as the cave at the end of the world. Argentina is a play off the word urgent. Argentina. Things have taken a turn, y'all. Like I said, I don't see nobody talking about this on TikTok. It's crazy, y'all. Things are gonna get a lot more interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Yeah, the symbolism is pretty crazy. Let's just hope that there was no one inside of the cave when it collapsed. Whoa. It's crows.
Cheeseburger. Literal fucking demon.
We gonna find a mystical slug. First, with some mushrooms.
What the hell? Hey, yo, that tiger coming in at the end had me completely shook. Like, what the heck?
About the Doomsday Maps.
I've heard Doomsday, but not what's the Doomsday Map?
So there's this guy. Here, I'll show you exactly what it looks like.
Okay, bet.
So there's this guy. His name is Gordon Michael Scallion. Now, he was. People called him like a prophet because he would predict things that happen in the world. He would literally predict what was going to happen in politics, what was going to happen with natural disasters, and one of the visions that he had was about the world and how the world would look in the future.
Okay.
And what he did, he was actually a cartographer as well, so he made maps.
Okay.
He drew up a map, what the world would look like in the distant future. Now, the way the map looks...
Don't tell me it's like blacked out, like...
Check this out.
Specific part of LA is blacked out.
Specifically, the US looks like this.
Wow.
So pretty much all of California is underwater. Around Florida, the tide has gone over, and there's a huge, like, look, it almost looks like a river in between America now, right? Yo, Ontario is cooked. Toronto, we're cooked. The water rose, and it's just flooded all over.
Damn.
Now, this is where it gets really scary, right?
Yeah.
Because if you take this map, and if you look at the land that specifically all the billionaires been buying, and one of the billionaires being Bill Gates... Put it side by side. You see these areas where it's dry in California?
They all have houses there?
Bill Gates owns all that land.
Oh my god.
Like for real, Bill Gates owns farmland here.
Yo.
Owns farmland anywhere that's
dry.
He's been buying. I think he owns the majority of farmland in America now.
Crazy.
And everybody's moving to Texas. Why? Look how Texas looks.
It's dry, fam.
It's
Nothing's
dry.
affecting it.
Didn't be affected at all. So if everybody's moving there,
my goodness.
and this is what I guess the prophecy of how the world's gonna look in the future. What's really going on here?
Man, California for some reason is always just completely devastated in all the maps that people talk about in the future. Me being a native Californian, that kind of sucks. But it is pretty crazy that Bill Gates bought all of that land. Who knows what information that he has, but it's pretty gnarly.
The world is not ready for all the things that have been hidden from us for hundreds of years. Everything I show you in this short video is 1000% a fact. So don't get mad at the messenger because your history teachers lied to you. Let's start. Fact 1. Did you know that all the islands and all...
Did he just smack us? It's crazy.
All the continents moved out of their place to new places? California used to be an island. The continents did kind of like Pangea. They were all very close together. And some major cataclysm happening, separating everything from itself. Fact 2. Did you know the stars did indeed fall from heaven? They say it happened in the 1800s, but if you know, then you know our civilization started in 1776. Or right about then, and when this happened, every eye in the world saw it. Fact 3. Did you know that all of our railroad tracks were discovered meters under the mud and dirt and go all the way from South America to the up northernmost tip of everything? Do you get it? Yep, the same place the auroras come from. Yep, the same place with Rufus Nigra in the 4 quadrants of land. The place where Google Maps will kick you off. Oh, and by the way, did you know that probably the second most anticipated character of the entire Bible in the book of Daniel traveled to this North Mountain? Guy wanted to be like God. Yeah, I know. I gotta leave you guys on a cliff. Look, I'm working on literally a 3-hour video with every literal detail that was hidden in our past. All lining up completely with the Bible and every single book of the Bible. And I think I'll finally be done with it the first Monday of February.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
You see it. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. Last part of the plug, then we'll get back to fact number 4. Make sure you're following me on Facebook for updates, and the full movie will be on YouTube. Yes, everything was melted in our near past. Fact 4. And I surely mean everything. You'll find melted buildings, melted rocks, melted canyons all over the earth. Why isn't that in the history books? This one's actually pretty scary. Fact 5. Did you know that the Mount of Olives was in fact splitted exactly half a mile to Azel? Even more so, they built in the crack of the Mount Olives after 1800. They just filled it up. Because this, my friends, was Jerusalem in the 1800s. It looks like something massive had taken place right here. By the way, did you know that Nero Caesar demanded worship as God, and if you didn't do it, he would unalive you? And quite literally, all of Jerusalem was desecrated and destroyed in 70 AD. What are we at, fact 6 now? Did you know that the whole entire earth after the melting caught fire and destroyed all the buildings everywhere? Just look around me. Stick with me, they're only facts. Where are we at, fact 7? Did you know that the sun went dark for literally 18 months? Again, the date. 536 AD. But in the history of wars, they wrote that men were free neither from death nor pestilence nor any kind of anything bad for this whole time it went dark. Like the whole time the sun went dark, there was massive tribulation on all the people. Scientists now try to say it was volcanoes, but this does not match historical records, as the sun was dark everywhere in the earth at that time. And if you're curious to why I never trust their dates, we have caught these people in the act adding 1,000 or 500 years to buildings. Straight up slopping on another 1,000 years. Look, I have been studying eschatology, history, and archaeology for over 13 years, and I've come to find that Google changes its mind all the time. But one thing that is forever are statues and buildings, even if they change them. Yes, the shackle is broken off the statue of Lucifer's foot. If you made it this far, well done. This kind of information is very hard for people to stomach. And look, it was for me too, but we're not even close to done yet. I still have 200 more facts to give you along with every book of the Bible, so stay tuned.
That guy is always spitting facts. Yeah, you guys should definitely follow him. There's a lot to learn.
I don't know if you guys seen this video yet, but you need to check this out. So we already know about California. It has been on fire for a couple of weeks now, okay? Then a miracle happened, and out of nowhere yesterday it started raining, all right? Now, once this started raining, I don't know what it did to the circuit board of Los Angeles or the power company, but out of nowhere the whole city just starts glitching. All right, y'all, watch this whole row. Watch this whole row. Y'all see that?
The whole city. Okay, you guys, I'm kind of freaking out, and it's hard for you to see it, but if you look closely at the city watch, all of the lights are gonna suddenly start blinking.
Look at this, y'all.
So much. I hope that you guys can see it through the rain.
Wow, what's going on? Look at that, y'all. Now, what could that possibly be? Could it be a combination of the earthquakes, the fire, the fog, the mist, and then the rain? Because, you know, a city is mirrored to the likeliness of a motherboard from a computer. So we're literally in a computer, in a system, in a simulation here. So do you think all these elements are causing parts of the system or the computer to glitch? And not to mention, it's still foggy out there. It's flipped. Y'all see that, right? Look at that. And do you guys see everything that's happening on the planet right now? I told y'all 2025 got its foot to the pedal, y'all, non-stop. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace out.
LA is definitely going through it this month. I was going to say this year, but just this month specifically. Man, let's hope that changes soon.
Heard your name just out of nowhere and you're like, yo, wait, did my mom call me? You go to your mom, she's not the one who called you.
Yeah, all the time, bro, yeah.
Or your little sister, or your brother, or your older brother. So the scary way of looking at it, and the scary way that people think of it, is that it's actually demons trying to take your soul and trying to bring you into a different dimension. Or it could also be an evil entity in the house itself is trying to fuck with you. But then there's another way of looking at it, or somebody in your family in dear need of help, and it's their soul literally reaching out to you in the spirit world.
Yo, I got the fucking chills, bro. What the That's actually like a really, really
interesting way of seeing it.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that.
Like on some telepathic
Yeah.
bro. Some other people are also saying that it's your spirit guides and stuff like that. So there's many ways of seeing that, but I know a lot of people have experienced the whole hearing your name and you're just like, what the
I remember one time, right? So I was home alone. I think I was in a room playing video games or something like that. I forgot what it was. And then I hear the door open. Because I used to have bells on my door. But I heard the bells. And I heard like, my mom usually ends up greeting my dog with like a baby voice. Like, hi, Rocky. Like stuff like that.
No way, you.
And I heard her say, hi, Rocky. But like no one was there.
Oh, that's scary.
When I heard it, I thought it was my mom. But after a while, I noticed that there was no more noise. So I went to the living room. Rocky was in his bed sleeping. And nobody was home.
That's scary, bro.
Like I know I didn't hear my name, but I heard like my mom's voice say like, hi, Rocky.
That's weird, bro. Imagine it even scarier, bro. You, oh my gosh, hey, Rocky. And then instead of like,
Yeah, that's happened to me before. And I thought it was the person that I was in the room with. And after talking to them, it was not them. That's always kind of creeped me out for the longest because I have no answers for it.
Would be like if some incredible inventions hadn't been forgotten. These top 5 inventions changed everything, only to disappear into history. Number 5, the Antikythera mechanism. This ancient Greek device is considered the first computer, used to track astronomical events over 2,000 years ago. Number 4, Damascus steel. Known for its incredible strength and sharpness, this metal was used in swords. The method to make it? Completely lost to time. Number 3, Roman concrete. Believe it or not, this concrete is stronger than the stuff we use today. Some Roman buildings have survived for nearly 2,000 years. Number 2, Tesla's wireless power. Imagine a world without power cords. Nikola Tesla's idea of transmitting power wirelessly almost made it a reality. Number 1, starlight. A heat-resistant material that could survive nuclear explosions. Its formula? Taken to the grave. Crazy, right? Follow House of Facts for more mind-blowing discoveries you didn't learn in school.
I think about the Nikola Tesla thing a lot because having free electricity would be absolutely amazing. But we know the government and the higher-ups definitely did not want that.
This girl has been talking to demons. Y'all, when I say this is wild, I am not exaggerating. It might be one of the craziest things I've seen. I had to think about it this year. But this demon told her that the world was going to end May 27th. Wait for it. 2025. This is crazy for so many reasons. We'll come right back to her. This was the forecast map of the United States made for the year 2025, with so much credence that so many billionaires started buying land around the new waterfront areas. No, really, they all did. But before that, we had Deagle or Dago, which was basically an intelligence website where all different agencies would use their statistics and their projections for what they were going to do in the future. And even further, there's speculation that this site was actually created by our intelligence agency. But what it said, for those who don't know, it said that our population in the USA was going to go down 1/3. 100 million people just boom, gone. And don't even get me started on 2026. In a nutshell, 2026 is the date that fits all dates. It is 250 years or a season after 1776. And on the other timeline, it's the 7th millennia. Back to her, you can watch her video right there. She was talking to a demon named Seven by a Ouija board. I don't think she knows it's a demon though. And demons do lie.
Yeah, I definitely got to go watch her video on her channel, and I'll put it in the next video.
In the woods when he noticed something following him. A man named Jesse from Canada was on a camping trip all alone, deep in the woods. And while he was setting up his tent, the terrifying screams are heard all around him.
There's something coming down, man. I got something screaming down there. I don't know what this is, man. Something fucking screaming down there, man. Hello? Where are you? Show yourself right now!
What the hell is that? Jesse believes this creature to be a Wendigo, a monster deriving from Native American folklore. Others believe this was an injured animal, crying out for help. What do you think?
Bro, if that is real, those noises coming out that creature is absolutely horrifying. I would definitely be out of there. And first of all, I wouldn't even be camping by myself like that. You got to be a totally different breed of person. That's insane.
There was this show called Life with Grandpa, which was basically this Christian puppet show. It was meant for toddlers and children, and the characters in this show were humanoid-looking puppets. Grandpa, which was basically like the main host of the show, he was kind of made to seem like someone that you look up to. And then you have his wife, 3 children, Techi, Davida, and then you had Davidito.
Life with Grandpa, what could be more fun? Living where there's love for everyone.
It seems innocent right now.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. God bless you. Here we are once again. Let's all say hello to the children that are watching.
Hello. I love you. Hello.
Praise the Lord. That's a lot of love.
Before the show was even aired, there was this story called Life of Grandpa. It talks about one of the kids questioning why they have different skin colors even though they're related. And Grandpa starts telling them that your mom golfed other men and conceived you guys.
Is this showing us scene?
Yeah, so it
What
tells them.
and this is all supposed to be for kids?
The author of this and the creator of the show was a cult leader. He was a religious cult leader. The show, Life with Grandpa, is based around him and his family. And he basically believed that kids should be involved with their parents and adults' lives. I'm not going to talk about all the graphic stuff.
He was a pedophile.
Yes,
basically.
bro, yes.
They literally look like the characters on the show, bro.
Davidito, his real name was Ricky Rodriguez, and he endured the most abuse out of everybody since he was David's first son.
Bro, that is sick.
Jim and
Y'all remember the missing kids on the milk cartons, accompanied by the got milk commercials? Why is there milk on their mouth? A bunch of kids on the milk? Why is there milk on her mouth? Missing children on the milk? Even the silk milk, milk on the mouth. More missing children. And these guys are absolutely covered, you guessed it, in milk. These were also children on a milk carton. $94,000. Reward. More children, you guessed it, on a milk carton. I didn't know Shaq was such an avid milk lover. Is that his mom right there? By the company you keep. It's crazy how Oreo got pulled into this, by the way. By the company that you keep. It's just really weird how all these celebrities have milk on their mouth. Really weird. Body by milk? Wasn't she just caught up in a whole bunch of drama? The milk being symbolized in their hair. That's a good one. We could do this for hours. By the way, screenshot these coordinates, but ask no questions.
Seeing the kids missing on the milk cartons, I've always thought that was super creepy. And now knowing all the stuff I know now with the trafficking and stuff, yeah, it's actually pretty scary.
But also the simple right and wisdom of a free people to make their own choice so that their nation might endure.
Remember about the legend of Chupacabra?
Yeah.
Do you know where it originated or no?
I think Central American country.
Puerto Rico. The legend started back in the 90s. A bunch of reports were pouring in about this creature that attacked people's livestock, specifically goats. They were all reported with 3 bite marks on their necks and that their blood was drained from the animals' bodies. And nobody knew what was causing this. It wasn't until this woman, she said that her first ever encounter was visiting her mother's house. Out the back door window, she saw the creature and they made eye contact for a little bit until like she screamed and then it just jumped into the jungle, disappeared. And she described Chupacabra to be a 4 to 5 foot long-limbed earless creature with spines on its back, and its eyes were massive, kind of like alien-like, grayish green skin, reptilian-looking. Some people described it to have bat-like wings. Some other people described it to be like a humanoid-looking dog or a genetic creature gone wrong.
I've seen people describe it and they say like it looks like a rat.
¿Tú saliste corriendo cuando viste la criatura? ¿O te quedaste quieta?
No, yo me quedé quieta porque agraciadamente la tuve al frente mío como por espacio de 2 minutos más o menos. Y ahí pues pude ver sus rasgos, su cuerpo.
¿Cuán cerca estabas?
Aproximadamente como a 5 pies de distancia.
It got really popular, and then a lot of people in Mexico started talking about it as well. And TV Azteca ended up posting their own special about Chupacabra as well that traumatized people.
Mire, desde Puerto Rico, luego pasó a Estados Unidos
y ahora aquí en México. Ha sido vista principalmente en países de Latinoamérica.
If I ask you for help in Oregon, do not help me. Hello, my name is Urban. I am one of the black-eyed children. We have been walking around all over the Portland area in Oregon at night since the 1980s. We are all lost and we need help, but no one will help us. We walk up to people's doors, or if they are alone in their car and knock very late at night, so we can ask for a ride home. They say everyone gets an overwhelming sense of dread when we approach them, and even though we look like normal children besides our eyes, they decline. We have been told no so many times, and we tend to get angry. We demand to get into their car or house and start pulling in their doors, but they usually lock it. But it's probably a good thing that these people didn't help us. They don't know what we could do to them if they let us in. Remember to always lock your doors because...
I've listened to a couple podcasts featuring the black-eyed children, and let's just say you always want to decline because some of the stuff that they do is absolutely horrific. This is just saying if it's real or not, but crazy.
Y'all know we are in the midst of what could possibly be one of the greatest alien disclosures or deceptions, known to mankind, because we are, in what's called endgame. This has been happening for a couple of years now, and I believe we are at what's called the climax. We have Lil Wayne and Tiger shooting a music video, and Lil Wayne says something very interesting that you guys need to pay attention to. You guys know they can't say too much, so they'll give us a little bit of hints here and there, but check this out. Listen to what he says.
To the chat, we live streaming right now. First time anybody live streamed the whole video.
So at first he keeps leaning into the camera and saying, we're here, letting us know that we're here, right? And Tiger also put these on the page as well, saying pop off, right? And he's saying we're here.
To the chat, we live streaming right now. First time anybody live streamed the whole video.
And then he goes on to say this. Tiger looks a little bit uncomfortable. Look at this. But listen to what Wayne says.
Make sure you pay attention to your local UFO news.
You heard what he said, right?
Make sure you pay attention to your local UFO news.
Do you guys think he's sending a message? I mean, aren't we supposed to get some type of disclosure from Dr. Stephen Greer? This guy over here, Dr. Stephen Greer, he promised us some type of disclosure within the early days of the month of January, and still nothing. And now this article says New Jersey drone mystery takes a funny turn with a big announcement promised in 30 days. So something funny is going on here, y'all. But if they got people like Lil Wayne telling you to pay attention to the news, then something big must be happening. Remember, we're getting close to the Super Bowls, y'all. All these commercials about to be lit. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace.
Yep, that's a little strange, but then again, it is Lil Wayne. He is a Martian.
Why they actually took down TikTok for that little period.
Why?
Apparently, they didn't even have to take it down. Okay. Because they never got a notice from the government saying, yo, let's take it down. So them taking it down was almost their litmus test to see how it would go. They didn't have to. They weren't forcefully taking it down. It was at risk of being banned. Yeah. Now, I think Donald Trump extended it, so it's fine. But the theory is the reason they did that was because there's too many real conspiracies on the app that were becoming way too popular.
The government's using chemicals that turn frogs gay.
Okay. And they just wanted to reset everybody's algorithm.
What did Joe Rogan just say? It's crazy.
So a lot of people on TikTok right now, they're saying they used to have all of these TikToks of conspiracy theories, LA fires, Diddy, Luigi, and it's hard to stop that from becoming popularized if that's what's going viral, right? So what happens to everyone's For You page? Goes deeper and deeper into conspiracy, into almost breaking down government secrets.
Because that's what the algorithm would feed that person.
Exactly. That reset was to make everybody's For You page different.
Man, if that is true, that is genius of the government to stop us people who want to know the truth. It just sucks that they did it. Let's hope that isn't the case, but you never know with them. wasn't
She was
expecting
rocking
that.
his baby to sleep while she was waiting for her husband to come home from work. She was worried because it was almost 12 in the morning when it was supposed to be there at 10 p.m. She decided to wait in the patio area when suddenly the baby woke up. The baby seemed uncomfortable looking at the door like if she was looking at someone. Mom noticed her and thought it was her husband, but saw no one outside. So she decided to look at the surveillance through her phone and caught this terrifying moment.
Ah, it's creepy. That's weird. Seeing that footage would definitely make me want to get like some dogs or something, because that is not cool.
Turn the lights on.
Yo.
Can you tell us if this place is evil?
The hell? I'm good. Hey, yo. I don't like this stuff right here. Nah.
Hey, Sabrina, I'm recording this because I never seen. That's one shadow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 people watching me. I should be out and about. Fuck are my keys, bro? What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
I understand. I'm gonna need you to step out so we can check the residence.
What? Yo, what is... Yo. Yo. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. That video gave me straight chills. Nah, I didn't like that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Again, it helps me out a bunch in the algorithm. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.